So one question I got after I told people that I got a formal autism diagnosis was, well, what do you get out of that? It was from a couple people that go to my church. Well, they used to go and they came back for a special event sort of thing, and I told them. And I was a little confused at the time, but I've thought about it more since then. Because I wasn't really trying to get something out of it. Really, like, after I got the diagnosis and they said, yes, this is what it is, I told my wife, I'm not crazy. My whole life, I felt I was crazy, like I didn't belong. Like, I've written all kinds of songs about that, dating way back, to high school and stuff like that. I don't relate to what other people say when they're talking about how they feel and think about situations, and I don't understand. So really, I guess in a way, it's sort of a way of recontextualizing my past, how to think about relationships, relationships I've had in the past and relationships going forward. Because for a long time, I just kind of felt like I was dumb. Like, I don't get it, I'm dumb. But then there'd be all sorts of situations where people were like, you're really insightful. Like, I would say things and they'd be like, well, I never thought about it that way. That sort of thing. After a while, being like, I'm dumb, and I started thinking like, I went from thinking that I was dumb to thinking that everybody else was dumb. And here's what usually happens is, like, I'll say, yeah, I don't think this is the right way something is, and then people, after a while, they'll have the same idea, but it's like a lot later, after they failed doing it the other way. I was conflicted about that. How in the world am I the only one that sees things like this and everybody else is dumb? Because that doesn't make any sense either, really. Because I don't actually think I'm that smart or brilliant or whatever. It's just, I think that other people just don't think about things. That's the way it seemed to me for a long time. But having the diagnosis now, it's let me reframe all this. It's given me a lot more compassion for other people, sort of thing. Because I can't expect them to think of the things the way that I think about them. And I can't expect myself to think about things the way other people think about them. I don't have their kind of brain, and they don't have my kind of brain. So whenever I think things and I'm just like, what's wrong with these people? I can't expect them to think about things in the way that I think about them. They don't have a way of seeing things the way I see them, and I don't have a way of seeing things the way they see them. Our brains work different. That's really helped me recontextualize and have better feelings towards other people. Because back when I felt I was dumb, a lot of that is because people treated me like I was dumb. They'd be like, there's something wrong with you that you just don't understand what everyone's already supposed to understand. So yeah, that was a question someone asked me about it, what I get out of it. I have to say that it's given me a different perspective on life, what has happened and what I can do in the future. So that's good.